With over 250 new features, DaVinci Resolve 12.5 makes editing faster, color better, and has incredible new effects. This quick tour will take you through some of the most exciting new features. The retime controls on the edit page have been improved. Now you can choose to overwrite or ripple in the timeline when you change the speed of a clip. For variable speed changes, 2 new retime curves have been added to the curve editor that offer a whole new way to adjust retiming effects. You can add a control point to the curve to select a specific frame. Dragging it compresses the time in one direction while expanding it in the other. You can even smooth the curve for incredibly fluid time remapping. Right-clicking on a clip lets you send it to Fusion, which is Blackmagic's visual effects and motion graphics software. This will open Fusion, and a Fusion node tree is automatically created and ready for compositing. You can use any of Fusion's powerful compositing, painting, particle, or 3D text tools to add visual effects to your shots. Once rendered, the finished shot will show up in Resolve's timeline. If you need to make any changes, you can reopen the clip in Fusion at any time. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 now lets you view metadata on the edit page. Just click the new metadata icon at the top right. The clip metadata is displayed and can be modified right in the edit page. Keywords that you've previously entered into the metadata palette now autocomplete for faster, more accurate tagging. New custom column layouts in the bins let you see exactly the metadata you need. Bins also include other improvements. You can now drag clips with their grades and inspector settings into a bin to save for later use. New power bins let you display footage, graphics, sound effects, or music libraries that can be seen across all projects. The Edit overlay has been expanded to include new features like Ripple Overwrite. This is a 4-point edit tool that combines an overwrite and an insert. For instance, if you have a 1-second gap in the timeline that you want to fill with a 2-second long source clip, the Ripple Overwrite will fill the gap, then push the rest of the timeline down to fit the longer source clip. New marker features include duration markers. Just select a marker, hold Option, and drag its duration to cover the range of frames you want. The color page now includes Resolve FX. Resolve FX is an essential collection of filter effects, like film grain, lens flare, glow, light rays, and more. You can quickly drop an effect onto any node and modify it using the Settings tab. Resolve FX can use GPU or CPU acceleration for incredible performance and interactivity. You can even combine Resolve FX filters with the new Single Point Tracker to composite effects into your shot. Just click the Single Point Track button, track the object you want to follow, then add the Resolve FX to the same node and position it where you want it to be. The node editor has over a dozen great improvements. You can easily copy, swap, extract, and insert nodes, making it easier than ever before to create and modify the node tree. If things get too crowded, you can lasso multiple nodes and collapse them into a single compound node, and simply choose to view inside the compound node or decompose it to see the entire node tree. You can even lasso multiple nodes so you can pan, move, and delete them all at once. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 Studio includes enhanced noise reduction. On the Motion Effects palette under Spatial Noise Reduction, select Better, then adjust Luma and Chroma threshold to dramatically reduce the noise while retaining detail. The new Automatic Lens Correction in DaVinci Resolve 12.5 Studio can be found on both the Color or Edit page. Clicking the Analysis button automatically corrects barrel and pincushion lens distortion. And you can manually override corrections using the distortion parameter. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 also includes new high dynamic range grading tools. To enable HDR, right-click on a node and select HDR mode. Once enabled, all of the color and grading controls work in extended dynamic range, including all transforms. And the new Project Settings option allows you to switch between linear or an S-curve for the log contrast control. New layering composite modes include Color Dodge, Color Burn, Exclusion, Luminosity, and others. The new composite modes are also available in the Color page when using the Layer node. DaVinci Resolve 12.5 also includes a number of new effects, including more dissolves, wipes, and lots of other transitions. You can now select multiple transitions and make adjustments to all of them at the same time.
Thank you for saving my life.
To adjust the timing of keyframe animations, you can now open the keyframe track in the timeline, lasso multiple keyframes, and slide them in time, or delete them altogether. Similar enhancements are available in the new Curve Editor, where you can choose the parameters you want to see, add new keyframes, and lasso to move multiple keyframes at once. Audio waveforms can now be displayed as an overlay in the source viewer. This makes it easy to navigate based on visual cues in the audio waveform. It's also now possible to swap clips on the timeline. All of Resolve's editing and trimming tools have been reorganized under the Edit, Trim, Timeline, and Clip menus. Here you'll find dozens of new tools, like Ripple Cut, which simultaneously lifts a clip and closes the gap in one quick step. Or you can use Paste Insert to copy clips into the timeline and ripple everything forward. Using the new Cinema Viewer, you can preview your rough cut full screen, which is perfect for laptop users or on systems with a single display. The new Playhead shadow is adjusted in Project Settings. Set the width in the Pre and Post Playhead shadow length boxes. Then turn it on under the View menu. The shadow makes it easier to see the number of frames you set in the preferences, regardless of your zoom level. Now you can use the Playhead like a ruler to help you make more confident edit decisions. New enhanced text generators allow you to enter the text directly in the viewer and use independent position, size, and rotation controls for each line. To output your project for web streaming, broadcast, and digital cinema, use the redesigned Deliver page. There are common preset icons at the top for things such as YouTube and Vimeo, so you can get your projects online fast. There are also new Premiere XML and audio-only options. All of the settings are now in 3 tabs, one for video, one for audio, and one for the output file settings. The Video tab includes a new setting for 3:2 pull-down when outputting 24-frame projects as 30. And the Audio tab now allows you to output each track as an individual channel. The file settings can use new render tags, so you can access a list of variables such as scene, shot, and take in the custom name field. Whether you are outputting to the web, digital cinema, round trip with another editing application, or for sound design in Pro Tools, all the controls are now at your fingertips. These are just a few of the over 1,000 enhancements and 250 new features in DaVinci Resolve 12.5. You can try it for free by downloading it from the Blackmagic Design website.